internet service provider Cogent cutting off access to Russian customers. Cogent initially blamed the invasion of Ukraine but later said it was complying with the new EU regulation passed on Tuesday. Written by Johan Gray, staff writer, March 4, 2022. Topic: broadband, ZDNet. Cogent Communications, an internet service provider carrying about 25% of all internet traffic across the globe, said on Friday it is terminating its service in Russia due to the invasion of Ukraine. In a statement to ZDNet, Cogent said it made the decision in order to comply with a new regulation from the European Union that was passed on Tuesday. In response to the invasion of Ukraine, Cogent has terminated its contract with customer billing out of Russia. Cogent is complying with EU Regulation 2022/350 passed on March 1st, 2022 with respect to the blocking of certain media, a company spokesperson said. Cogent is not otherwise restricting or blocking traffic originating from or destinating for Russia. Cogent continues to provide service to Ukraine. Article 2F of the regulation includes a clause suspending any broadcasting license or authorization, transmission and distribution arrangement with the legal person, entitles or bodies connected to Russia Today's outlets in the UK, Germany, France and Spain. The regulation also applies to Sputnik. The news was first reported by The Washington Post on Friday when Cogent CEO David Schaffer told the newspaper about the decision. In the first edition of the story, no mention of EU Regulation 2022/350 was made. Instead, Schaffer told the newspaper that the company did not want to hurt anyone, but also did not to empower Russia government to have another tool in their war chests. Cogent is one of the world's biggest internet backbone companies with dozens of customers in Russia, including state-owned telecommunication giant Rostelecom. According to the Washington Post, Cogent has direct connections to more than 6,000 network blocks, or large chunks of internet addresses handled by Rostelecom, one of the largest SWATs for the US. The move will cause slowdowns for Russia internet users, although Cogent is gradually terminating Russia companies because they asked for a few days to find other sources for internet. The termination started on Friday, according to a letter from the company, which specifically cites the Russian invasion of Ukraine as the reason why. In light of the unwarranted and unprovoked invasion of Ukraine, Cogent is terminate all of your services effective at 5 p.m. GMT on March 4, 2022, the letter said. The economic sanctions put in place as a result of the invasion and the increasingly uncertain security situation make it impossible to Cogent to communicate to provide your service, to continue to provide your service. All Cogent provider provided ports and IP address space will be reclaimed as of the termination date. The decision caused widespread backlash among advocates who questioned what cut enough the Russian population from the internet will accomplish. Rebecca Mackinnon, Vice President of Global Advocacy at Wikipedia, explained on Twitter that the move will not actually stop government-backed organizations from launching cyber attacks or spreading disinformation, instead only harming the people searching and providing sources of news and information. Malicious state-sponsored actors seeking to launch cyber attacks against Ukraine and spread disinformation campaigns will have sources and technology to keep going so. Mackinnon said, as usual, civil society groups that disagree with the gov and citizens seeking truth are the main victims here. Cogent joins dozens of major tech companies in shutting off business channels connected to Russia. On Thursday, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers (ECANN) refused a request from Ukraine to revoke Russia's top-level domains (TLD), such as ru and su, along with the nation's associated Secure Sockets Layers (SSL) certificates. ICANN President Goran Marby said in a letter to Ukraine Deputy Prime Minister Mikhailo Fedorov that the globally agreed policies do not provide for ECANN to take unilateral action to disconnect these domains as you request. You can understand why such a system cannot operate based on requests from the one territory or country concerning internal operations within another territory or country. Such a change in the process will have devastating and permanent effects on the trust and utility to this global system, Marby said. As you have said in your letter, your desire to help users seek reliable information in alternative domain zones and prevent propaganda and disinformation. It is only through broad and unimpeded access to the internet that citizens can receive reliable information and a diversity of viewpoints. Regardless of the source, ECANN does not control internet access or content. Within our mission, we maintain neutrality and act in support of the global internet. Our mission does not extend to taking punitive actions, using sanctions, or restricting access against segments of the internet, regardless of the provocations. ICANN applies its policies consistently and in alignment with document processes. To make unilateral changes will erode trust in the multitask holders model and the policies designed to sustain global internet interoperability.